Hey guys, you're watching Daniel Gian React, and today we're going to check out the first of two trailers for Billu. This was specially requested by our subtitle master, DNT Dynamite. Appreciate it. He asked
the subtitle master.
He doesn't make any requests, and he asked us to do these two, so we're gonna do these two.
It's the least we can do.
It's the least we can do for
everything
sure.
he does.
Really appreciate everything you're doing out there. And for those of you who are like critiquing the subs, come on, guys.
It's not the right words. It's too literal.
Yeah,
we get the point.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all that fucking matters, because we don't speak the language. So at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's just translating to get the gist and the, you know.
Right.
We'll never. Until we learn the fucking language, we'll never fucking truly understand what they're saying.
Exactly. And even then, like, if we learn the language, it'll be, like, rudimentary. It will never be
exactly. Well, you're not from this, like, particular region. You didn't grow up there, so you don't know the slang.
Your accent's all messed up.
Exactly. So it's... And even people who are born there, unless you're fucking, like... You have to be there for blood for, like, fucking generations upon generations. Because even if I spoke Spanish, people still wouldn't look at me as Mexican, to be honest with you, because I'm still fucking removed from it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Make sure to submit your questions and stick around after the reaction for our discussion and question of the day, Ask DG, as well as submitting to Reddit, guys. There's a link up there. Make sure you get on that Reddit page and submit your reactions. Daniel, explain again.
So on the Reddit page, what we're doing on the Reddit page, if you go there, you go to the link on the screen, or it's in the description, so you can actually click on it if you want. But on Reddit, there's a pinned post right now, and the top 3 trailers by the end of this period that it says in the description will be reacted to the following week. And we're going to do that on a weekly basis. So if you want to be a part of this experience, you want to start to really make sure that we're getting your trailers reacted to, go on Reddit and fucking champion your video. Make sure it's up there at the top. And then finally, we're gonna do our final reaction hour. It's gonna be like a DG rewind, and the way we're gonna do that is you guys are gonna submit your favorite moments. So submit your favorite moments, whether it's our favorite review, favorite trailer reaction, whatever it might be, submit it there. We're gonna compile it all together, and yeah, we'll have a blast on that final reaction hour. But
let's get into it.
You ready to get into this one?
अब लोग कहते हैं तो ठीक ही कहते होंगे कहाँ माँ कहाँ है तुम्हारी
माँ गई तेल लेने शैतान माँ को ऐसे बोलता है सच्ची में तो गई है तेल लेने
वैसे मेरा नाम विलास परदेसी है बिल्लू
बिल्लू
पेशे से बार्बर हूँ हेयर कटिंग
I need to get a haircut.
You're telling me.
I'm starting to look a little Chinese. Sahir Khan. I wonder if that's based on himself. Fucking Star Wars legend. He's a Matrix action star. That's cool. I'm assuming that's going to be like a Tropic Thunder thing, where they show his best movies or whatever. Well, let's immediately jump into the second one since it's one of 2. That way we don't waste any time.
Talk to a pimp.
And we get to watch another intro. Yay. I fucking hate these. It's gonna get cut. We need to do like a compilation of like us talking shit about all the intros.
It's I just don't get it. Like, just put it on the fucking bottom.
An idiot is sitting outside. This is a different tone entirely.
जिंदगी में किसी ना किसी चीज की खोज है। किसी को नाम की खोज है, किसी को मुकाम की खोज है, किसी को खोज है दौलत और शोहरत की।
सबको पैसा मिलेगा।
Manab Jyoti Sarma asks, Lord of the Rings is the best trilogy ever. Yes. Why? No. Why? This is a good question, actually.
Because I don't consider Lord of the Rings to be a trilogy, to be honest with you.
You
I
consider it one
to,
long
to be
movie?
one long movie, yeah. It's 3 parts. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's obviously a trilogy. I know
three
that.
books too, so like.
But it's
4 books.
But it's
actually.
the Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah.
It's not Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3. Like,
I guess I see what you're saying because the whole story is laid out in the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, you know exactly what
Act 2 is literally the second movie.
Yeah, like, you know what the mission of the movie is, of the story is. And it's explained in the first one, and it gets completed in the third one. Unlike, you know, I would say Star Wars, the original, the episode 4, 5, and 6. You know, those, a lot of people consider that to be the best trilogy. Their favorite trilogy anyways. You know, that has a separate story in each one that's connected to each other, obviously, with different characters. I mean, with the same characters, but the stories themselves are contained within the films for the most part. Obviously, Luke gets his hand chopped. Empire Strikes Back is the most transitional film of the 3. You know,
what's your favorite trilogy? Let's go there. For me, this is Lord of the Rings is amazing. It's one of the greatest pieces of film ever created. Period, hands down. Still holds up 100% today, and I think will hold up for the foreseeable future.
Is the best ever is the question though, because not your favorite.
I know, but what's
the
I mean, but
best.
what are good trilogies? You don't like Godfather 3, so that
No,
takes it out.
Godfather 3 sucks.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. But those
The
are,
Dark Knight trilogy, the Dark
third
Knight
one sucks.
Third one sucks.
Iron Man 3 sucks.
Iron Man 2 wasn't very good
Iron
either.
Man 2 sucks. Carlos, Google best trilogies of all time. See, just so we can have some frame of reference here.
Does Rocky still count as a trilogy after
No.
you get past 3? Because they made like
No, 'cause
75
there's
of them
7.
now. That's a tough one.
So it might be a yes by default of there not
Yeah.
being a lot of good Back to the Future.
Back to the Future would be my favorite of that. Now that we're naming it out there, I would say. But Star Wars now, also Star Wars now has 9 episodes.
The Hobbit, no.
No, The Hobbit is not a trilogy. The Hobbit was one movie, and they decided
The
to
Matrix,
split it up.
no.
Matrix trilogy is not good.
I think that, I don't know. I think the answer is
Yeah.
yes, other than for you, because you like Back to the Future more. You
Well,
know?
it's my favorite. I actually
No, it says best.
Actually, you know, I could make the argument that Back to the Future is the best trilogy. You know, it's just every single one of those films is really solid.
The Cowboy one's good. I like the Cowboy one. Even though it's probably the weakest to a lot of people.
It's still it's great. That one's great. They're great movies, and I feel like they're very important for their time as well. So I'm gonna go with Back to the Future.
I'm gonna say yes because I can't think of another better trilogy, like in terms of best. Clint Eastwood, yeah, the No Dollars trilogy, but those don't really connect. But that technically Good, Bad, the Ugly, and all those, like for a few dollars more, a fistful of dollars, like those are all technically connected.
And I mean, The Good and Bad and the Ugly has a great score, but that's not a very good movie.
Fuck you.
That's not a good movie.
Fuck you.
That's like one of his worst movies.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one
It's
of
a
the
terrible
fucking
movie.
greatest movies of all time.
Sergio Leone's best movie is Once Upon a Time
in the West. Once Upon a Time.
It's so much
and
better.
I would argue Once Upon a Time in America is a million times better than either of those movies. But The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is an amazing film. But I understand you know you could just see his taste in movies. Talking about Back to the Future over here.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
I know it's a good movie.
Star Wars prequels. Yeah.
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is better than the prequels though. If you go then you're fucking.
When was the last time you watched The Good, the Bad, the Ugly?
I watched it at the New Beverly when I was in film school, so it's been a few years.
Yeah.
But more recent than you have.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I thought.
When was the last time you fucking watched it?
I watched it right about the same time. I revisited it after we were in film school, and I was like, wow, this movie is not very good at all. The film score was the best part about it. In fact, I think A Fistful of Dollars is better than Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
No one was saying that there's not better movies. You're just saying that it's not a fucking good movie, and I think you're crazy.
What's your best trilogy ever? Is it Lord of the Rings, and is that why you're bringing it up?
No, it's Doom. Doom 1, 2, and 3.
All right, guys.
Race 1, 2, and 3.
Thanks for watching. Swipe us away, Daniel.
You know what? I'm actually glad that he suggested we watch both those trailers, to be honest with you. I don't know how you feel, but the fact that the tones were so different between the trailers, that maybe there's more to this movie than meets the eye. That's my take on it.
I mean, from what I get, it's this guy's just a down-on-his-luck barber, and he gets to cut a famous superstar's hair somehow, and that...
It fucking makes him famous.
I like how they don't show you what happens after he cuts his hair, you know? So who knows what happens, you know, kind of leaves it up to the... We're assuming that...
I don't even know he cuts his hair.
Well, we don't even know, that's right.
I don't. You're assuming that.
I am assuming
that would be the only reason why
Right.
they would come together,
Exactly.
but I don't fucking know. I mean, that's...
And in the trailer, we don't actually see them together.
That's what I'm saying. So that's you're jumping to a conclusion, which is just, it's valid. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Just like
because
Office Space.
jump to conclusion,
conclusion game.
The Matt.
I had an idea like that once, a long time ago.
Really? What was it, Tom?
Well, all right. It was a jump to conclusions mat. You see, it would be this mat that you would put on the floor and would have different conclusions written on it that you could jump to.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, Tom.
Yes, it's horrible, this idea.
Because the first trailer made it seem like Irfan, and I don't know what the proper order was, so maybe we were supposed to watch this one first. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. And regardless.
You blew it! You blew it!
The first one made it seem like just a regular story. Like, I didn't really, I wasn't like, whatever. And then the second trailer, like, they're talking shit about him. He seems like this fucking, basically good for nothing guy. Like, he cuts his hair, but no one fucking...
He's like the village bum who cuts hair, but he's always like...
He seems like he's the only one who cuts hair in this village. So, like, they have to put up with this bullshit.
And he's like jacking up the prices. He's borrowing money from people. He seems like a scumbag in the second one, for sure.
But that makes it interesting to me. Because now, all of a sudden, it's like... Well, which is it? Is it the first one? Is it the second one? Is it a little bit of both, which I'm assuming what it is?
Who do we get, guys? Who do we get? No, but it's cool. I like Irfan Khan, so I know like the performance is going to be good.
And I'd like to see them both together, him and Shah Rukh.
And then all the females. I recognize Deepika Padukone, and the other was a Kareena Kapoor as well.
I'm not sure. It was really quick.
The first girl though I didn't recognize her at all.
They were all fucking hot, as always.
Oh, but
would you watch this?
Yeah,
I definitely. I'm intrigued to see this for sure. Movie's what, 10 years old? 2009, a little almost 10 years.
It's finna be 10 years old.
It's finna be 10.
Soon. Finna be 10.
But as always, thank you D&T for the subtitles and thanks for the recommendation
really
too.
Appreciate the work you do for us. But that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thanks for watching. Another drill. Smash that like button, leave comments, let us know what you think. We'll see you next time.